1 year focusing on HKSEC campus. We then roll to like other universities in Hong Kong, and we enter China's market because we're from there. We have the connection there, and we have the dream to really like propagate this idea to the other parts of the world and try to like establish a global textbook sharing community. Like we think big about our business, but we also think big about our social mission, our social benefits we can bring to the society. After 3 years successful operation of our business, we could have a sharing community of a lot of people actively sharing not only textbooks, but also information and their knowledge. By sharing, we're actually reusing, and we're actually like achieving like a better allocation of the resources. Students could get like easier and cheaper textbook services, and they save a lot of like textbooks. They got more equal education opportunities. Most importantly, we are HKSEC. We're student enterprise. The enterprise is run by students. We hire disadvantaged students for our temporary staff. We are social enterprise because we are prioritizing our service to the most financially disadvantaged students to help them get more education opportunities, and we'll donate textbooks to places in need. Also, we're student entrepreneurs. We're promoting student entrepreneurship. We will like encourage students all around the world to share our business idea, to establish our branches in different parts of the world of Book One, and will help them to become true student entrepreneurs. Well, we share our textbooks, we share our opportunities, we share our business idea, we share our social missions. Because of this sharing habit and this sharing spirit, we start from Hong Kong, from USD to mainland China, and then to the world, and finally create a global community, a global sharing community. Well, this may sound a little bit too imaginative and like too exciting, but I'm just going to tell you that this is not only magical, but also feasible.
So here's our finance part of the project. We expect that our initial investment will be around 120,000 Hong Kong dollars, which will cover the website development, computer and software, textbook stock, and the working capital. And as for the revenue part of our business, there are mainly two drivers of it. The first one is a service fee that we collect from the students' users, and the second one is the advertisement on our websites. And as for the cost of our business, the largest part of it will be the maintenance and R&D, because we are always looking towards innovation and providing new features for our users, so as to keep our comparative advantages on the market. And here is a brief summary of our income statement. And as you can see here, our business has actually operate at a very low cost, but we are self-sustainable because we expect that we will be profitable since from the first year on. And last but not least, we are highly scalable because we expect that in the 5th year of operation, our total revenue can be around 6-fold compared to the first year of operation. And we know that a brilliant business idea needs a great team to carry it out. So we believe we are a great one because we all share the same value and we have the entrepreneurial spirit. And at the same time, we come from very different backgrounds, and we have very experience in public and private sectors. Based on this, we believe that we can successfully implement our business. And since we are a unified and integral team, why not just welcome one of our missing teammates out, Swan, to give us her speech and to wrap up our business a bit. So let's welcome Swan.
Hi everyone. Swan. I'm sorry that I couldn't make today because I'm right now exchanging in Zurich, Switzerland. But I'm sure that my teammate Michael and Victor have made it very clear to you why bookworm is innovative, as we revolutionize the way we handle textbook in a cheaper, easier, and more sustainable way. We begin our idea by identifying a problem in university life, and we always look for better and more innovative solutions to make it sustainable. We did that. We share textbooks, but we also share our dreams. We aspire to represent Hong Kong and bring the idea of bookwork to other student entrepreneurs in the world. And we believe that we can be the next Facebook from Hong Kong. And we're happy and grateful that we start here today, the Hong Kong Social Enterprise Challenge. Thank you, and wish you all a nice day. Bye.
Thank you. That's the end of the presentation.
Thank you for the presentation, and now it's going to be the Q&A section. So the judges may begin.
I have a few questions and perhaps some suggestions as well. First about suggestions. Well, obviously you come from the university, and of course, high price of purchasing books are also an issue among the secondary and primary schools and parents. I guess you may have already been thinking about how this could be expanded to that market. But let me focus on the way you were sharing and exchange use of books among university students. Now, I have been teaching in the social sciences faculty as an academic myself, and most of the cases we don't ask students to buy books, but they read as references, so they don't really need to often go to the bookshops. So we are not using very fixed textbooks, unlike the science students, I suppose, or some of the professional courses. And so I wonder whether you have considered that this will actually create a different practices, behavior among your consumers, among the students. So this is one question. The other, I wonder whether you have considered issues of damage. When I was a student, I guess you possibly have similar experience. We went to the library, very happily we grabbed a book, but then we found the most important pages were lost. And I'm not sure how you would handle when you have the books, exchanged among, different students, and then they have complaints about the qualities of the book that they shared. So how would you handle these complaints and issues related to the problems arising from these exchanges? So this is the second question. The third is perhaps also a question and also suggestion. I think you have a very good idea, and I can see the potential that you can consider further expanding this as a mode of encourage readings among the young people, because from most of our previous surveys and studies, we find people both at secondary and university levels have very low habit of reading. And with this kind of a sharing, I'm sure it would encourage reading, not just exchange of textbooks. So I'm actually very interested to see that you also have the forums that enable sharing discussions, blogs, and so on. I suppose it would be attached to your website. So how would you encourage that, and how would that, have you ever considered that become part of the business model?